Hello, good afternoon. This is David Soto talking to you, and today I want to talk to you about how to find trends in the market and also how to find changes in those trends. Okay, so very quickly here, I have my harmonic pattern indicator loaded right now, and we can see that there was a harmonic pattern that formed quite a ways back, quite a few years ago, as a matter of fact. And this is a bullish harmonic pattern, and after the harmonic pattern was formed, there's a nice uptrend, right? And the price has since come down, has come back up a little bit. So harmonic patterns, as you know, are excellent tools for finding changes in the trend, all right, and just finding trends in general. But we don't always have harmonic patterns in the market, all right, but there's still trends. All right, so what I like to do, first of all, is you always start on the monthly chart. All right, you want to start at the biggest time frame possible because you can get an overall big picture of the market. Second, you don't have to use any indicators at all to find trend lines, find the trends, and we're going to draw some trend lines just to show you, what the trends look like. All right, so let me delete these indicators real quick, just kind of clean the screen, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to delete these. So this way we get just a basic clean chart. And then let me zoom in a little bit on this, right? So that we can kind of see this a little better. Now what I like to do is draw some trend lines. If you come right over here on this toolbar, there's a button here that says draw trend line, right? Click on that, and we're going to draw a trend line. Now, you can see when up here, down, come back up again. We know this, right? So in order to have a trend line, you need at least 3 points to line up on the trend. And 3 points I refer to as points on the candle, high points, all right? So we look here, you got a point here, a point here, point here, point here, and a point on top of this candle. And if I draw from the top of this candle, I probably could even go to the top of this candle, but just for illustration, I'm going to go to the top of this candle, right? And because we know we had a downtrend starting here, and I go to the top of this candle down to the top of this candle, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points basically. So that's a very, very strong trend, downtrend. All right. Now, of course, it's easy to look back in the past and see all the different trends because the past is much clearer, right? But let's pretend for a second that in the present point in time, this candle here is just forming, and none of this here is even formed yet. All right. We already have like 5 points that have lined up and formed a trend line, so we know we're in the middle of a downtrend. All right. And this candle has been going down, down, down. Now we get this candle here going up, but we don't know if it's going to go up, continue going up, or if it's going to come back down again, or whatever, right? But we do know we have our trend line. And if there's any candle at all that goes outside of this trend line, we have a change in trend, all right? So looking at this candle here did not go outside. And if the next candle had come back down, it would have continued on with the trend. But the next candle did happen to break outside, and we have a clear change in trend at this point. And then to even confirm it further, the next candle, this red one, came down and touched this line here and bounced back up. So that even confirms further that this is a solid trend line, and we have a new change in trend. And whenever we have a change in trend, okay, we need to draw a new trend line for that new trend. All right, and you can clearly look at this and see, imaginary line right here. All right, but to make it, easier to see, I'm going to draw another line, starting from this bottom of this candle, because this is the lowest point right here, okay, and I'm going to go to the highest point right now on the bottom of this trend. All right. So if we look at here, we got 1, 2, almost 3, 4, 5, 6 points again that have lined up. So we can clearly see that we're in the middle of an uptrend. So right now we have a super signal pointing down. So my best guess is that, you know, this price will come back down some and go back up again. Now how far it will go up, we don't know for sure. But what we do know is, if, you know, any of the candles in the future happen to come outside of this line, break down below this yellow line here, then we'll have a new change in trend again. All right. And I don't, you know, we have a high point here. I can potentially say that this might be, I'm going to draw a horizontal line right here and just say that this could possibly be the level of resistance here. And this is actually a very strong level of resistance, but we don't know if this, you know, the price is going to go this high. That'll probably be another 6 months to a year before you see the price, you know, go that high. So anyhow, this is just give you a basic idea of how to draw trends and draw trend lines, and just see whenever there's a change in trend. All right. So you don't always have to have harmonic patterns or any fancy indicators, and there's all kinds of trend detectors and whatnot on the internet. But once you understand the basics of trends and how to determine changes in the trends and behaviors in the market, you can you know, trade for the long term. Now I usually trade off of a 30-minute or 1 hour chart for my day-to-day trading, and I like to trade with the trend. So here I know we're in an uptrend. So if I go to like a, say, 30-minute chart, you know, we can see that it's been going up all day. Right now it's kind of just going sideways, but I'll wait until I get a super signal pointing up or bullish harmonic pattern, either one, and then I'll know the place to trade. I'm not going to trade in a down direction because it's been going up all day, and the overall trend is bullish anyways. So we definitely want to trade in the up direction. Okay, so that's just the basics. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. I'll leave a link below the description of this video for my personal Facebook and also my Facebook group if you have not joined that. And you know, feel free to reach out to me, leave a message in my Facebook group, and we'll try to help you as much as we can. Thank you and have a wonderful day.